Hey backseaters, welcome back to Live on Patrol. This is going to be a special edition about the need to help the unsheltered. Homeless may not be the right word, but unsheltered in these conditions are terrible. Right now it's 16 degrees here, but it's expected to go down to 8 degrees. Hey backseaters. And sorry about that. And the wind chill is expected to be minus 20 below. So the county manager, in consultation with us and the county board members, have decided to open the lobby of the Law Enforcement Center tonight for people to sleep in. And we've done that before, of course, and whenever there's a critical need. The county policy is that they will ramp up extra services whenever the temperature is below zero or the wind chill is below minus 15, which is what's happening, of course, tonight. And there has been a significant increase in homelessness. And Rev. Daryl Spence will be working tonight to help meet the needs of the homeless as well. And you know that he already has been. But he will be in a van handing out hand warmers, gloves, mittens, or transporting back here. So the plan is that our lobby will open up at 7:30 tonight, and it'll be open for 12 hours till 7:30 in the morning. So if you are part of an organization that works with the unsheltered, and you're worried about them, feel free to bring them here tonight, 7:30. We will have some sandwiches and stuff that we've prepared, and blankets, etc. Phone chargers are always in big demand. People like to get their phones charged while they're somewhere, but it's a tough environment out here tonight. And granted, this is just the beginning of winter. Next week or the week after, the county's official shelters will open up. The county has shelter provisions at Newell Park Rec Center, the Ramsey County Boat Pavilion. They have some limited space now at the Central Baptist Church, but that's only for women, 25 beds for women. And they have some space at the Union Gospel Mission. The Union Gospel Mission has done some really heavy lifting. We're very appreciative of what they do. So we are going to give you a little tour of one of the encampments. And to be frank, a lot of these people in some of the constructed encampments don't want to come for a variety of reasons. A lot of people, they don't want their stuff to get stolen while they're gone, and that is a problem as well. Steve Linder is our public information officer, is here. If you can go on Facebook and just make sure that, I always like to have somebody on Facebook reading the comments to make sure we're not failing technology-wise. And we are, of course, right here at the 425 Grove at the Sheriff's Office. Our main entrance is where we will welcome the unsheltered to come in tonight. We're right next to the police department at, I think it's 367 Olive. Is that the address there?
Grove Street.
No, we're on Grove. I think aren't they on Olive? Well, I don't know. You work there, you know. But so we're at 425 Grove. But just a quick proximity check here. We're just gonna swing over to show you that we are right next to the shelter, the Union Gospel Mission shelter, right next door up here. And they do an amazing job, but they've had 30 people in their lobbies the last couple nights. So right here at University Avenue and Lafayette is the northwest corner, is the Union Gospel Mission. Now the wind is really starting to blow, right, Stevie? I mean, it
sure is. It's whipping pretty good, Sheriff.
It's when the sun goes down, it's about to drop another hour, and the sun will be all the way down. But share this if you wouldn't mind, because did I hit a curb?
You hit a curb.
I'm pretty good at that. I'm a curb expert. So this is the Union Gospel Mission. They do an amazing job. And of course, Higher Ground, Dorothy Day, they'll be ramped up to handle as many as they can. But to be frank, there's not a lot of available bed space or even floor space right now. So not sure where that gentleman was going. See back here behind the Union Gospel Mission, we're going to see it from the other side. You'll see that there is a whole encampment right down below. See that, Stevie?
There's a lot of tents down there, Sheriff.
A lot of tents, and that's because people are either overloaded at shelters or they prefer to not be in a shelter. And then some of the shelters have rules that are not consistent with lifestyle, and that's, of course, another issue. But it is going to be a cold one tonight, minus 20 wind chill. Of course, at least if you're in a tent with good covering. Now, you can see it's ramping up already, the wind. It's supposed to be 40 miles an hour later. But this is a little area behind the Union Gospel Mission, which is right here. Does it look like we're transmitting okay on Facebook?
Yep, we're doing good. Colleen gave us a thumbs up.
Okay.
Connie did too.
And,
looks like we're transmitting.
We got 2 cameras rolling. We're just gonna click over this camera. This Union Gospel Mission is called the Bethel Hotel, but a number of people will be here tonight. Hopefully they have enough room for all of them. So again, the safe space that used to be in the old detox center has now been moved out to the Central Baptist Church out near Snelling University. But it only is for women. Go ahead, let them cross. Wave them. And part of this is to inspire all of us to help our fellow man/woman. And we're going to take you to one of the largest encampments here. That's just a half a mile from the sheriff's office here. And so, go ahead. Get some?
Go ahead.
On a second note, I mean, tomorrow we're gonna try to collect items to help the people that are out here. And hand warmers. If you have a box of hand warmers and get your hand on, if you can drop some hand warmers off tomorrow at the sheriff's office. Socks, mittens. The most key things are good foot protection. We'll take boots too, but socks and mittens are key. And then the other thing Rev sent over was, where is it? Let's see. Hand warmers, hats, socks, boots. Rev's been out all day handing out coats and stuff from the coat drive that all of you contributed to and have made all this possible. So it's yeah.
It's amazing the generosity of the people in this county. Every time we ask, hats, mittens, boots, socks, hand warmers, they come through, they deliver. It's awesome. It's awesome. There's a lot of people out here who need help. How many people that are unsheltered would you say are in the county?
Well, I mean, I don't know the real number. I mean, it's clearly 500 plus. I think the number in the past has been 300, 350, so we're definitely up. But they estimate at least 1,300. I mean, the low estimates are 1,300 St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Wow.
But I would say it's well over 2,000. If you go to Minneapolis, you start driving around, you realize the numbers they're not as high over here. But the thing is, if you're out in this cold weather today, nobody wants to live in these conditions. So right now we're coming up on 7th and Payne, and right in the northwest of here is what's called Sweet Hollow. It's an original area where immigrant families used to come and live. We're not gonna go into the Sweet Hollow portion, but I'm gonna take you down to just south of Sweet Hollow. There is a large encampment that's been growing, and prepare yourself, because it's very troublesome to me. I have goosebumps even telling you about it, to be honest, because I can't believe there's one person coming up with. So Rev will be out here in a little bit handing out stuff, but we're gonna encourage people to go to the law enforcement center. But so we are underneath the freeway. We're right underneath Interstate 94 right now. And straight ahead is this encampment down here, just south of 94 along the railroad tracks.
Wow.
And I'm going to switch the camera. Grab those hand warmers, will you? Hey, you folks need any hand warmers at all?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I got something else for you too. A lot of our friends. Here's a $10 gift card for McDonald's for each of you.
What? Thank you.
Yeah, and hold on, we'll get you some of these hand warmers here. Where are you sleeping tonight?
We're all over.
Well, let me just tell you, you know where the jail is?
Nah.
I'm the sheriff.
Yeah.
We run the jail.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to open up our lobby all night. So at 7:30, you know when Listening House closes at 8 there? If you happen to be in the area, or I'll have vans down here. If you want to ride, you can hang out. We're going to have sandwiches.
Okay.
And you can sleep in the lobby.
Okay. All right.
Yep, sleep in the lobby all night long tonight, because it's too bitter out here, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
It was nice meeting you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. So If that doesn't pull at your heart right here, what does, huh? How's it going, partner? You need any hand warmers? Here's some hand warmers. Here's a McDonald's card for $10 at McDonald's.
Okay.
God bless.
Thank you.
You bet.
Have a great day.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one. That have a great day thing, Steve.
Well, I wish them to have a great
Yes,
day.
I know. It's just. So,
Should I stop saying that?
I think so.
Okay. Stay warm.
I don't know, but you see the winds blowing up here,
Yeah, it's whipping.
and the tents that are down here. This is it's a tough environment, right?
They've added reinforcement, but I don't think it's enough.
Well, I mean, it's good that they have reinforcement. A lot of them don't want to come to where we're at. So this is a campsite just south of Sweet Hollow, and I happen to know that there are people, some of them backseaters, that bring down food and stuff, which is good. To help the people. This is the new, right there ahead of us is where the new 3rd Street Bridge is being constructed. Keep track of what camera we're transmitting on, because we're having some connectivity issues. Side one, right?
No, we're straight ahead.
No, that's got that over there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep.
It's kind of at an angle.
Let's see.
Well, let me just see here. Here, we're back. Close out some stuff here. So there's a lot, I don't know, how many of these tents do you think are here? I mean, there's well over 50 big ones. It could easily be a total of 100 when you add up both sides together, right?
It's pretty extensive.
It's
heartbreaking.
It is. We have human beings living in 20 below wind chill.
Yeah, human beings. And people talk about chemical dependency, but there's a thin line for a lot of us.
Yeah.
A thin line in the walk. Only by the grace of God.
So, anyhow, we're about a half mile from the jail. We're going to invite everybody here is invited to sleep at the jail. Most of them will not want to, but there are several others that live on the streets, in the crevices, in the doorways of the buildings in downtown St. Paul. But now imagine a foot of snow dropping on top of here, right?
Oof.
Which we're not. It's not predicted, but just imagine it. So, but that wind is picking up. It's got a bite to it. Yeah, the city does put outhouses down here, which is good. You good?
I think we're good. That was
just a little quiet, little state of shock there.
That was a little shocking, depressing. Makes you worried about people.
Yeah. So, try to get the word out here on the streets that there is an option to stay warm. Now, if I go straight here, we're going to go into Sweet Hollow. We might go in there later. But the main encampment was behind us. But years ago, all the immigrant communities, Polish, Swedish, and Italian, when they first arrived here, they lived down in that area until they could get a job and earn enough money to, move up above the hill. That was the original shanty town of immigration.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of a fascinating story.
It is. Where are we heading next?
We are going, that encampment we saw from the top over there by the Union Gospel Mission?
Yep.
We're going to go down on the backside by the train tracks. And then after that, we're going to stop out at the old Kmart property at Maryland and 35, a large encampment.
How many of these camps are in St. Paul?
Well, I mean, large ones, 3 to 5, really big ones like you're seeing there.
Yeah.
But there are numerous other small areas where 3 or 4 or 5 tents have been pitched. And every city in America is struggling with it, but not every city in America has 20 below wind chill.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's not even cold yet. It's not even cold season yet.
I know. Well, and the coldest part of our season is January. So mid-January is really the coldest.
You want some records? Highest temperature today in the Twin Cities?
Sure.
57.
Really?
2017. Lowest temperature? 11 below in 1991.
11 below. Well, and do January 15th. See what the weather was like then, because that's where we really get a bite. Actually, the third week in January. Unfortunately, I know this from past experience, but
You said January 15th?
yeah, just as an example, just to give people an idea of how much colder. Now we're going down. This is a little unknown. When those of you that watched us when Pat and I chased the scooter, this was the shortcut we took down the hill here to catch the scooter on the railroad tracks.
Oof, January 15th. What do you think the low temperature was?
I don't know, 20 below?
32 below.
32 below?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. See, that's the problem. This is why we have to be prepared now to have a plan to help people in need. 32 below. As I mentioned, the county does have a plan that starts in another week or two for shelters. The Phelan Boathouse, Newell Park. I think there's another rec center in Case and Duluth. In addition to, right now, the Union Gospel Mission. So we are on the tracks down here. By the way, the railroad doesn't really like these encampments. That's another problem, because they are concerned someone's going to get hit by one of their trains. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this because it's up, and we're not going to handhold the camera, but you kind of see off to our left there. Get the feel for that. This is this entire hill. Depressing?
It's really depressing, Sheriff. Concerning, depressing.
It's,
Thank goodness we're able to open the lobby to LEC.
yeah. Well, these are people that have established themselves. You can see, check out this has got wood. You see the pallets?
There's a door.
There's a door there.
Incredible.
Yep. Incredible is the right word. That's the tunnel underneath the Tedesco Road there. This is the Tedesco Bridge right here, and then I'm gonna take you up. I just this is heartbreaking for me. All right, it is. You know, your whole life you spend wanting to help people, right?
Your whole life, yeah, 50 years.
And that's that guy from City Hand Warmers.
Hi there. You want some hand warmers? You're good?
How about a gift card to McDonald's? Just run it over there. Yeah. It's like, all right. It is windy over there. I don't know what the guy's doing. He's digging something. Thank you.
So he asked if he came to the lobby of the LEC tonight.
Warm up a little bit and then go back to your home, right?
Yeah, you gotta take care of your possessions.
Yeah. Yeah. on here, folks, in case there's any calls. The CAT team is out tonight as well, but they'll probably be retasked with helping us make sure the homeless get shelter as it really gets cold. So. Oh, I got my lights on. Sorry about that, buddy. But just thank you to the people of model cities that have provided shelter for so many years at the Safe Space and now at Central Baptist Church. And thank you to the Union Gospel Mission people that have done just amazing work. Just very appreciative of everything they've done. There are a couple other smaller encampments right around here, but we're going to run up to the one behind Kmart. See the homeless lady there? I mean, now, just to understand the plan and the system here, in the corner here is a building called the Listening House. Right here, Listening House. You'll see on the right here, you'll see some people out front. The Listening House is open till 8 o'clock. And so people can come here for services and warmth and, you know, just a variety of help that they can get here at the Listening House. And once that closes at 8, sometimes they stretch it out, then they have to go look for housing overnight. And that's where our team will be there tonight saying, hey, you can stay at the sheriff's office lobby tonight. We've done this before when the polar vortex hit before.
Well, you wrote an op-ed about this, right? I remember reading that in Pioneer Press, I believe.
I think it's our obligation to take care of the vulnerable, you know, the less fortunate, and I think that's our responsibility. I mean, frankly, if we don't do it in law enforcement, public safety, fire department, etc., who's going to?
Right.
I mean, on an emergency basis.
Right.
Granted, a lot of people have longer-term plans, and over in Minneapolis, they're building small houses, you know, like small house shelters, individual stuff, and I think that really is the long-term key. But a lot of people have some form of addiction. But that guy you talked to, he seemed semi-normal, right?
He seemed fine. He had a sparkle in his eyes.
Yeah, I mean, so there's all sorts of different reasons that people are unsheltered. I've talked to a lot of people that just fell on bad times, didn't have relatives to support them.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about life. If you don't have relatives to support you, life is difficult. It's not impossible. But, you know, we should all, volunteers, churches, nonprofits, like the Union Gospel, those are all important, but government should also try to figure out a way to help those that have fallen on really hard times. And the best way, of course, is to help people get on their feet, you know, so they can, you know, get jobs, etc. But there are some people that have enough, you know, mental health issues that it's tough. And unfortunately, there aren't as many state hospitals to help people as there used to be. So, rush hour here in the Twin Cities. Head north on 35E, Interstate 35E, out of downtown St. Paul. Temperature's down to 12 degrees now, but headed down to 7 or 8. And the winds just keep gusting.
We're going to set a record.
Are we? What's the record?
11 below. Oh, no, we're not going to set a record. I'm sorry. I thought you said.
But wind chill wise, we might.
Yeah.
It's the thing about that wind is you can frostbite your skin in no time at all. But even if it wasn't for the cold, it's good for our backseaters to see what we're up against this winter.
Yeah.
Because it's December, January, and really the thaw doesn't hit till February 15th. I know that for a fact because you can't keep outdoor rinks frozen after February 12th.
Oh, is that right?
Pretty tough. Sun starts coming up a little higher, weather starts a little better, so.
You have to go indoors to play hockey.
But that's the hockey season for Minnesota is really December, January, and if you're lucky, a couple weeks in February for outdoor hockey. But you know, you think about it, this is the irony. People don't like to play hockey outside anymore. Why is that?
Too cold.
It's too cold.
Yeah.
Well, then we have people living out there all year long.
Yeah, that's not funny.
You know, my this is an ironic story. My furnace went out on Sunday. Not an unusual problem for Minnesotans, you know. Your furnace goes out, right?
Sometimes bad timing though.
Oh, it's terrible. But and I have to be honest with you. I mean, you know, our house was still semi-warm. We got some space heaters going, right?
Yeah.
And it was comfortable to keep the doors closed. I mean, sleep in sweatshirts. But I just think about the worry that we had about getting the furnace. You know, furnaces can be expensive. Now, we purchased a new furnace 5 years ago, so I didn't think it was the furnace. But the control boards, you know, sometimes those control boards go out.
The motherboard?
Yeah, the motherboard.
Motherboard,
control board. And those can be very expensive in and of themselves. So I thought, it's got to be the control board again, because that's happened before. And the guy from Midland Heating, Jake from Midland Heating, came out, and he was testing, and he's trying to figure out, and there was a flashing light, trying to figure out the code, and Jake from Midland Heating couldn't figure it out, so he went on Google. He Googled what's 10 flashes for the Humana furnace. What's going on? And a lot of different options, but the most likely one was bad fuse.
Bad fuse.
Now, fuses sometimes aren't good to go out because they mean there's a problem somewhere else, right?
Okay, yeah.
But he took the fuse out and put it back in. It was loose.
That's all it was?
Loose fuse.
That's the best possible scenario.
And he gave me a couple extra.
You gave extra fuses?
A couple extra fuses.
Well, thank goodness for Jake and thank goodness for Google.
Yeah. I gotta get in up here, I think. Oh, I haven't been to this one this year. Usually I come in on the other side. But there's I don't know if I can get there from here. You see that path over there by the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Should we try it?
Give it a run. You got four-wheel drive?
Oh, yeah. But there's a path over there by that bridge. Usually I come in from the other side. It's not looking too good, is it?
No.
Nope.
Looks like we're doing a circle.
Yeah, well, that's good. I don't know if this is the right way to go out. Probably a smart way would be to go out the way you came in, right, big guy?
Yeah, maybe this worked though.
Yeah. I'm gonna get over there. But you see that encampment up there? Well,
yeah.
Maybe you can't see it. We're gonna drive around the back here first. There's a Bruce Vento trail that comes down underneath that bridge there. And that's probably the best way to get in. Although I believe there's more than one way to go in. Well, it's good exploring anyhow, right?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
This is the old Kmart, right? When did this close?
Well, it's been closed for a while. Attention, Kmart shoppers.
Everything is boarded up.
Blue light special in aisle 34. Yeah. Blue light special. You can see the encampment ahead of us here, right? So, I don't know. This is troubling. Backseaters, just the thing is, tomorrow we're going to collect items. If you can drop them off, that would be awesome. Probably not seeing what we're seeing, but I'll tell you what I'm going to have you do there, big guy. I'm going to have you take that box of hand warmers over there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right? And I'm going to have you, Mr. Scott Dunn, who donated these, we're going to give some these out too. How's that?
Sounds good.
You got a box?
I got a box, yeah.
We got another box. You're good?
Yep, I'm good. I'll be right back.
See if he's going to go over there and distribute some stuff. Thank you. You know, and tell him about the jail being open too. So Steve Linder's going over there and distributing some provisions. And see him out there in the distance. Hand warmers. Rev will be out here later tonight with a broader supply of your coats that you've donated. It's like a village in a strange way though, huh, folks? village. It should pull at your heart, folks, but there are some things we can do to help. And of course, keeping this issue alive in the eyes of elected officials at the state level that have some control of resources to address homelessness. That's important. Keeping it alive for people to donate. Wind chill, I'm sure it's only 11 degrees, but I'm sure that wind chill is sub-zero now. It's way down to minus 20. Thank you.
You got 3 more gift cards?
Yeah.
3 short.
Well, knowing you're going to be more, so because there'll be people will pop out of their tents.
Yeah.
So here's a couple extra.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Thanks for your donation. There's $10 gift cards. Just, really, besides the $10.
Sure did, and it seemed like they were pretty receptive. So,
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They sure appreciated the gift cards.
Good.
So,
Oh, thank you for doing that.
man, it's cold.
It is something out there.
Whew.
There's an American flag up there. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We're at this camp. Were most of them Asian?
Yeah, they appear to be Asian.
Because I think this camp. It's kind of interesting. This camp has been a lot of Hmong people have been coming here. The homeless Hmong is a new thing for us, because traditionally the Hmong have really taken care of each other. Got a gift card?
Yep, right there.
Hey partner, you want a gift card to McDonald's? How about a hand warmer?
Oh, thank you.
God bless. Thank you. Cigarette? Next time. Next time. We don't have any, but next time. Good idea. So, we're going to go meet Jay Coles from Channel 5 is interested in doing a story. Steve and I are going to go meet him. And then Rev Spence is going to ride with him in a van and go out and distributing stuff. Get a little story. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then 7:30 we're going to open our doors. But tomorrow, noon to 4, if you want to drop off hats, socks, mittens, hand warmers, boxes of hand warmers, because we're going to be open tomorrow night too. It's going to be cold, not quite as bitter as tonight, but we have a long winter ahead of us, folks, and anything we can do
We sure do.
to help these people, the better. So, Steve, you want to say anything about?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I tell you what I saw, Sheriff. I saw people working together to stay warm,
Interesting.
stay alive. It is interesting. But I also saw some hope. I saw some hope. And that's all folks need sometimes. And tonight, we're going to give them some hope. Warm place to be. Let them know people care about them. Tomorrow, county will come out, make some donations. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Well, I was about to say that part of the gift cards isn't so much that the $10 is that valuable for McDonald's. It's that somebody cares about them.
Right.
Somebody gives a damn. They're a real person.
Yeah.
It's, they're not just a tent. They're a real person. And that's what's great about the gift cards, folks. McDonald's cards are great. Holiday cards, Holiday, Super America, but Holiday's probably the most easy to use down here, Holiday and McDonald's. But if you know families that have loved ones, a lot of these unsheltered people still have a phone that someone can call. And if you see somebody when you're out tonight that needs emergency assistance, call 291-1111. 291-1111. That's in Ramsey County, 651-291. Or just dial 911. Just say you have a person that's under stress and that needs help. And our comm center here, Nancy Pass, our communication center director, is prepared to take those calls, and our CAT team and our other officers will be out there to render aid and bring them to the law enforcement center. And keep in mind, it's probably going to be 7 degrees tonight, 20 below wind chill. But in January, we're going to have some nights that it's 10 below with 40-degree wind chill. So this is not a one-night, one-off thing. This is it's our responsibility to take care of people. So thank you for listening, and we'll let you know how this goes tonight.
See you later, everybody.
Yo, listen up, yeah, it's the 80s, man, we keep it real, but you better know the deal, cause if you step wrong, you dying for dissing. I'm rolling up slick in my all-black ride, bass so loud, make the whole block slide. You wanna talk big, but you can't back it up, flexing like a king, but got no crown, no guts, messing with the crew, you got something to prove, acting all tough, thinking you got the groove, but this ain't no game, we keep it hardcore, better watch that mouth or you're out on the floor. You dying for dissing, can't you see? Messing with the best, that's the recipe. Step to the mic if you're ready to lose, cause in the rap game, we make the rules. Gold chain singing, got the moves, got the style, been running this game since you were a child. Throwing out shade, yeah, talking that smack, but when we come round, you better step back. Putting on the front like you run this scene, but you don't know what dying for a dissing means. All that bark, but you got no bite. In the heat of the battle, I'll be the knight. You dying for dissing, can't you see? Messing with the best, that's the recipe. Step to the mic if you're ready to lose, cause in the rap game, we make the rules. Listen up, rookie, take a good look. This ain't just rhymes, it's a verbal hook. Every line like a left, every beat like a right. Mess with the best, then you'll be out of sight. I'm cruising down the street, feel the vibe, feel the beat. Pay respect, don't fake, keep the lyrics sweet. You think you're the king, but you're out here wishing. Step wrong, get gone, time for dissing. Don't try to step up if you can't keep the flow. This game ain't soft, it's rough and it shows.
A Ramsey County Sheriff's deputy crashed his patrol car into an office building in Vadnais Heights, causing this fire.
FLETCHER thought he would sigh, had a dagger with a wink and a lie. I failed to warn, and the results to show, but Bob kept him.
A Ramsey County Sheriff's deputy crashed his patrol car into an office building in Vadnais Heights, causing this fire.
FLETCHER thought he was sly, had a dagger with a wink and a lie. I failed to warn, and the results to show, but Bob kept him around, just so you know. Go undercover, he said with a grin, keep us safe from the chaos within. But Duggar was more than Bob could take, even after all the rules he'd break. Oh Bob, what a guy, what a show. Hired a deputy who crashed and blow, from court security to patrol with pride. Bob turned a blind eye, kept him inside. Backseaters cheer, but they don't know Bob's got a history that's starting the show. From informant to a courtroom night, Duggar worked off duty, what a sight. Lights flashing on his personal right, Bob just smiled, pushed rules aside. Training's for rookies, Duggar would say, while Bob kept the chaos on display. The IA report, oh just a fuss, Bob was the king of don't bother us. Oh Bob, what a guy, what a show. Hired a deputy who crashed and blow, from court security to patrol with pride. Bob turned a blind eye, kept him inside. Backseaters cheer, but they don't know Bob's got a history that's starting the show. Then came the crash, oh what a scene. A fiery mess that turned to mean. A business burned, $1 million in debt. Bob's face turned red, but no regret. Not my fault, he says with a laugh. The victims like Bob do the math. Bob's got fans who can't see the dark, blind to the flaws, they still bark. At the Back to the 50s show, he met a man and said, hey Bob, you hired that plan. Bob smiled, faltered, eyes looked away. Can't take the heat when it's time to pay. Oh Bob, what a guy, what a show. Hired a deputy who crashed and blow, from court security to patrol with pride. Bob turned a blind eye, kept him inside. Backseaters cheer, but they don't know Bob's got a history that's starting to show. So here's to Bob and his reckless crew, a sheriff's legacy of I didn't do. But Duggar's tale and the fire that burned is the story that the backseaters never learned.
So beautiful event. Come on down. Hey guys.
Check all their districts. See if they have a IVIS. I can bring myself.
How you doing?
guys?
Fans, we're watching. Terry,
Thank you.
Terry and Molly.
Hi, Terry. Nice to see you
guys.
guys.
I was the Willow Lake Boulevard victim.
Oh, you
with
were.
with what the hell was his name? We just talked about Duggar, Chris.
Yeah, he ran into you.
Blew it up. Yeah,
blew up your
that was
garage.
my conference room.
Oh my goodness.
10
Glad you
years
weren't
ago.
in it.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Hey, by the way, I wasn't sheriff when that happened.
No, you weren't. But you hired him.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we
Oh yeah. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for all you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, is the show kind of over now, or are they
Are
still
we late?
coming?
You are the show.
It's still going. Okay,
Okay.
good.
Oh yeah. There's some.
Yeah, my son and I went down there today. It was really fun walking around. A little hot, but a lot of cool cars. A lot of cool cars.
Yeah. Good.
All right,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you. Thanks
have
a
a good
lot.
night.
Sorry about that house.
So here's to Bob and his reckless crew, a sheriff's legacy of I didn't do. But Duggar's tale and the fire that burned.
So a lot of people out here to watch the back to the 50s cars. Most of them appreciative of law enforcement.
Now to another story that we're tracking this morning. A Ramsey County Sheriff's deputy crashed his patrol car into an office building in Vadnais Heights, causing this fire. First told you about this crash minutes after it happened on 5 Eyewitness News at 10. Now we're learning more details surrounding the crash. 5 Eyewitness News reporter Steve Patterson has more live from the newsroom. Steve.
What a wild thing this was, Chris. Authorities tell us the deputy, whose lights and sirens were on, was attempting to make a traffic stop, but overshot the turn, went over the grass, and then hit a business building. And here's where it gets really dangerous. The car struck the building's gas meter and then burst into flames. Now, one of the fortunate turns in this, especially when you look at this incredible video, is that the business that the police car slammed into was closed at the time. All that being said, the car, of course, is a total loss, and the building does have some severe fire damage. Amazingly, though, the officer inside of that car was able to get out without any really serious injuries or any burns.
It's really amazing, and it's very fortunate. We can be thankful that that he was not hurt, and that nothing serious, beyond all of this property damage happened.
The officer inside was taken to Regents Hospital. He's expected to be released soon. The building, by the way, housed several businesses, and the fire chief tells us that they all would have gone up in flames, and that building would be nothing but ash this morning had a sprinkler system not been in place. We're going to keep our eye on this. If any new information does come in, I'll be sure.
Over Ramsey, where the sheriff wears a grin, with a badge on his chest, but no law within. They say he cares for children, but that's just for show, 'cause his own boys were broken by the seeds he sowed. Oh, Sheriff Bob, what have you done? Preaching safe and strong, but hurting everyone. The children pay the price of your dirty lies, while you smile for the cameras and turn a blind eye. Cal was his firstborn, he was wild as a storm, too young to handle, too lost to reform. Drunk behind the wheel, he paid the cost. A friend's life taken, another son lost. They buried him young on his birthday alone, the sheriff's child fallen from his gilded throne. Oh, Sheriff Bob, what have you done? Preaching safe and strong, but hurting everyone. The children pay the price of your dirty lies, while you smile for the cameras and turn a blind eye. Then there's Logan, came out when he was just 14, but Bob Bob had a vision, he'd clean and clean, send his son to a hell where love was a crime, preaching hate from the pulpit, wasting precious time. Now Logan's long gone, heart scarred and sore, another bridge burned, forever closed door. He claims to serve youth, his youth plus pride, but dark secrets and scandals he can't hide. A volunteer caught with a child in his hand, Sheriff Bob turned away, didn't take a stand. Now hometown's closed, but he wants it back, another cage for kids to stay off his track. And that charter school, oh they called it charter, full of lies and schemes, never going farther. Money in his pockets, talk of the dark, just a shell of a dream with a hateful mark. Oh Sheriff Bob, what have you done? Preaching safe and strong, but hurting everyone. The children pay the price of your dirty lies, while you smile for the cameras and turn a blind eye. And then there's Chrissy, his innocent love, the young girl he'd known since her youth up above. A friend's daughter taken, a family betrayed, but he keeps his own truths buried in shame shade. Called her his Chrissy, watched her grow, and the town shook its head at a love so low. So beware of the sheriff who claims he's pure. His words may be sweet, but his sins endure. Ramsey's shadow lingers long after he's gone, for the lives he shattered and the wrongs left undone. The Sparks Patrol.
C major funky pop roll, rolling through Ramsey in their unmarked ride. Ashley and Nicole keeping crime in stride. A Durango stealthy, black as the night. Speeders and thieves don't stand a chance in sight. Trailer check spins on strollers too. No suspicious item escapes this crew. They float to pursuits, quiet as ghosts. Nicole calls the shots while Ashley coasts. The Sparks Patrol, taking control. Ramsey County's finest on a justice roll. Ashley keeps quiet, or Nicole might scream. They're the dynamic duo of the sheriff's dream. Nicole's got style and community's praise. Her assets have the town in a constant daze. Ashley's the calm, Nicole's the spark, lighting up Ramsey even in the dark. But there's ASW, the internet's fan, a stalker with a plan, a real odd man, sneaking to sniff Nicole's car seat when she's gone. But the Sparks Patrol won't let him linger long. The Sparks Patrol, taking control. Ramsey County's finest on a justice roll. Ashley keeps quiet, or Nicole might scream. They're the dynamic duo of the sheriff's dream. When sirens blare and the chase is on, they float like phantoms till the crooks are gone. Stolen cars, baby strollers, it's all fair game. Ashley and Nicole are carving their name. They've got Bob Fletcher grinning ear to ear. Those Sparks girls, he says, bring justice near. From trailer parks to highway lanes, Ramsey's safest with them on the reins. The Sparks Patrol, taking control. Ramsey County's finest on a justice roll. Ashley keeps quiet, or Nicole might scream. They're the dynamic duo of the sheriff's dream. So here's to the Sparks, the legends we know. In their Durango, they steal the show. Crime doesn't stand a chance when they're around. With Ashley and Nicole, Ramsey's safe and sound. But ASW, you better beware. The Sparks are watching, they're always aware. The community cheers, their love won't wane. Ashley and Nicole driving Justice's lane. Sheriff Bob Fletcher, Ramsey's pride and shame, rolls through town with a shiny new flame. A Ford Explorer, dual turbos ignite by 500 horses, but he won't take flight. Emergency calls, sirens should wail, but Bob's slow cruise leaves justice to trail. Granny on a Sunday, knitting in hand, drives with more urgency across the land. Rolling code 2, board 5, never code 3. Bob's in no hurry, just let it be. St. Paul's real cops will beat him to the scene. Bob's just a rolling dream machine. When Bob does show, it's a comedy act. Sidekick Patrick Scott takes up the slack. Handle the paperwork, Pat, Bob will say, while he's fumbling his mace in a clumsy display. One time at a brawl, Bob made his play, pulled out the spray, but Pat saved the day. Those savings a stretch, cause here's the trick. Bob sprayed poor Pat and the suspect split. Rolling code 2, warrant 5, never code 3. Bob's in no hurry, just let it be. St. Paul's real cops will beat him to the scene. Bob's just a rolling dream machine. His cruiser's a beast, a predator on wheels, but Bob's foot's too light. Here's the deal, lights flashing bright, but the speed's all show. By the time he arrives, the action's a no-go. Pat's got the bruises and stories to tell of Bob's misfires and his macing hell. Yet the sheriff's still rolling in his grandma's way, a legend of slowness, come what may. Rolling code 2, warrant 5, never code 3. Bob's in no hurry, just let it be. St. Paul's real cops will beat him to the scene. Bob's just a rolling dream machine. So if you're in Ramsey and you need some aid, pray St. Paul's finest ain't too late, cause Sheriff Bob Fletcher's taking his time. Rolling code 2.5, one slow ride at a time.
Attention Ramsey County, if Officer McDonald is on the move, buckle up!
McDonald's tearing down the street. Lights are flashing, bass drops to the beat. Face melting faster than his need for speed. A rave in his mind, the law's creed is his feed. He talks like he's sipping on a little too much, but it's just his style with that out-of-sync touch. Cruising the county, EDM on blast. A cop who lives life way too fast. Oh, Officer McDonald, wild and free, fast cars, bright lights, and a strange melody dancing through the chaos. Raving all night, raiding the evidence, chasing that high life. The evidence room's like his personal stash, bag of who knows what with the neon flash. He's the party cop with a badge in hand, breaking it down like a one-man band. Talking
Slurred but cool in the fast lane, he makes his own rule. Ramsey's finest, or maybe the worst, but he gets to the rave before anyone else first. Oh, Officer McDonald, wild and free, fast cars, bright lights, and a strange melody. Chaos, raving all night, raiding the evidence, chasing that high life. Neon lights reflect off his badge, a cop on a mission with the dance floor itch to scratch. His Tahoe's bumping glow sticks on the dash, chasing beats harder than suspects in a flash. Drop the bass and hands where I can see them, but also, where's the party? Oh, Officer McDonald, wild and free, fast cars, bright lights, and a strange melody dancing through the chaos. Raving all night, raiding the evidence, chasing that high life. So if you see McDonald, better clear the lane. A melting face and a mind untamed. He's Ramsey's raver, the EDM night, living for speed and the strobe's bright light. Officer McDonald, a legend so rare, the wildest cop with a neon glare. Officer McDonald, wild and free, fast cars, bright lights, and a strange melody dancing through the chaos. Raving all night, raiding the evidence, chasing that high life. Chasing that high life. Drop the bass and hands. Who wants you, Sir McDonald? E major, Jack Southern Rock. In Fontana town, there's a lawman supreme. Fernando's the sheriff, living the dream. Behind the wheel of his Tahoe beast, a V14 Aurora mechanical feast. With 1470 horses under the hood, Fernando's on the scene faster than he should. Bad guys quake when they hear that sound, 'cause Fernando's Tahoe don't mess around. Oh, Fernando's fury fast as the light, burning through Fontana, keeping things right. With his German Shepherd riding shotgun tight, he's the sheriff of speed, the king of the night. When the call goes out, he's gone in a flash, from the station to the scene, a lightning dash. His dog's by his side, loyal and strong. Together they're justice where they belong. And when Fernando's heart skipped a beat, he said, don't worry, this ain't defeat. 30 minutes later, he was back on patrol, a heart of steel and an unbreakable soul. Oh, Fernando's fury fast as the light, burning through Fontana, keeping things right. With his German Shepherd riding shotgun tight, he's the sheriff of speed, the king of the night. He's a legend of the West with a need for speed, a Tahoe Titan on his trusty steed. Criminals scatter when they hear his name. Fernando's on the prowl, playing no games. Surgery's nothing, just a bump in his day. He's back in his Tahoe, leading the way. A heart rebuilt, a sheriff refined. Fernando's unstoppable, one of a kind. Oh, Fernando's fury fast as the light, burning through Fontana, keeping things right. With
this German shepherd riding shotgun tight. He's the sheriff of speed, the king of the night. So here's to Fernando Fontana's pride, with his Tahoe roaring and his dog by his side. A heart of a lion, a soul built to last. Fernando's future is a racing fast. Oh, Fernando's fury, it's something to see. The Sheriff Fontana, wild and free. Bob Fletcher's rolling in a shiny new ride, a dual turbo Explorer with horsepower to glide. 500 ponies under that hood, but Bob's behind the wheel, this ain't gonna be good. His sirens scream, his tires squeal, but the man can't drive, let's just be real. Every chase ends in shame and defeat, because Bob's the king of a self-made retreat. Oh, Bob Fletcher, slow it down. You can't corner fast, you're a danger to the town. Patrick's screaming clear right, but you don't hear. Using him as an airbag when you don't steer. Turbo power, but no control. Bob Fletcher's driving's out of control. It takes 27 turns to park the beast. By then the bad guys are long deceased. His U-turns wobble like a drunken kite, and every intersection is a scene of fright. Patrick's white-knuckled, clinging to the dash, praying he survives without a crash. Clear right, he shouts, his voice full of despair, but when he's too slow, Bob flings him through the air. Oh, Bob Fletcher, slow it down. You can't corner fast, you're a danger to the town. Patrick's screaming clear right, but you don't hear. Using him as an airbag when you don't steer. Turbo power, but no control. Bob Fletcher's driving's out of control. Every high-speed chase turns into a loss as Bob's mighty turbo gets shown who's boss. The bad guys laugh, they can't believe their eyes. Bob's stuck in reverse as a suspect flies by. Oh, now the Ford Explorer's a legend in town, but not for the reasons Bob had laid down. It's fast and it's loud, a real work of art, but in Bob's hands it's a disaster to start. Patrick's filing for hazard pay. He's tired of being a crash cliche. The moral here, don't give Bob the keys or you'll end up stuck in the shrubs or some trees. Oh, Bob Fletcher, slow it down. You can't corner fast, you're a danger to the town. Patrick's screaming clear right, but you don't hear. Using him as an airbag when you don't steer. Turbo power, but no control. Bob Fletcher's driving's out of control. So if you see Bob rolling, get out of the way, 'cause that turbocharged terror is ruining your day. Bob Fletcher's legend will forever live, not for his skills, but for the scores he gives. Sheriff Mike. In Ramsey County, there's a man of renown, Thunder Sheriff Mike, the loudest in town. Rolling in his Tahoe with a look so stern. If you're out enjoying weather, he'll make you learn. He'll grab the loudspeaker, let his voice collide. Get back inside, echoes far and wide. With Hank Hill's silhouette, a flare for tales, he's chasing wildlife and mopeds that bail. Oh, Thunder Sheriff Mike, thunder in his veins, Tales of squirrels and critters driving him insane. From his Tahoe seat, he rules the ride, yelling, "Get back inside," like thunder outside. He's got a passion for mopeds, it's quite the sight. But every pursuit ends when they vanish in the night. Still Mike doesn't mind, he's got bigger dreams, like chasing squirrels or plotting outdoor schemes. His Tahoe hums like a beast in the wild. With Mike at the wheel, you'd think he's riled, but deep down inside, he's a legend of flair, with Hank Hill's physique and a wildlife stare. Oh, Thunder Sheriff Mike, thunder in his veins. Tales of squirrels and critters driving him insane. From his Tahoe seat, he rules the ride, yelling, "Get back inside," like thunder outside. He's got stories to tell about raccoons in a fight, and possums that spooked him late one night. The man's a force, a storm in the law, but mopeds escape him, he's left in awe. Yet Ramsey loves him, this sheriff with flair. His booming commands fill in the air. He's a thunderous icon, the county's pride. Even if he yells, "Get back inside!" Oh, Thunder Sheriff Mike, thunder in his veins. Tales of squirrels and critters driving him insane. From his Tahoe seat, he rules the ride, yelling, "Get back inside," like thunder outside. So if you see Mike cruising your way, and you're out enjoying a sunny day, better step inside or risk his mic, 'cause Thunder Sheriff Mike is the law tonight. Oh, Thunder Sheriff Mike, we all comply. When he roars, "Get back inside." The black outlander rolls with silent beats. Abdi's on the prowl, no lights, no sound. Hunting stolen rides that can't be found. Sheriff Bob's on the radio, loud and clear. Abdi's out there, let's give a cheer. With eagle eyes and a ninja's grace, Abdi tracks them down at a breakneck pace. He's the Somalian ninja, sleek and sly, spotting stolen cars with his eagle eye. In the dead of night, you won't see him pass, but when Abdi's on the case, you won't outlast. So the Somalian ninja, master of the streets, making Ramsey County's patrol complete. His outlander's black, blending into the scene, a ghost in the shadows, slick and clean. He scopes out tags, checks fins with these, while Bob cheers him on, "Man, you're a breeze." Abdi's got skill, the whole town knows. Bad guys freeze up when his legend grows. Hey, isn't that Abdi? They whisper in fear. The Somalian ninja's always near. He's the Somalian ninja, sleek and sly, spotting stolen cars with his eagle eye. In the dead of night, you won't see him pass, but when Abdi's on the case, you won't outlast. Oh, the Somalian ninja, master of the streets, making Ramsey County's patrol complete. Doesn't need flashing lights or a chase, just cool calculation and a poker face. From alleys to lots, every stolen prize, Abdi finds them all, it's no surprise. Sheriff Bob's grinning, proud as can be. This ninja's got moves you've gotta see. A legend in the making, swift as the breeze. Abdi's the hero Ramsey needs. He's the Somalian ninja, sleek and sly, spotting stolen cars with his eagle eye. In
you won't outlast. So the Somalian ninja, master of the streets, making Ramsey County's patrol complete. So here's to Abdi, the ninja supreme, living his life in a lawman's dream with his outlander rolling and his instincts tight. Abdi's out there keeping Ramsey right. Oh, the Somalian ninja, he's got the flair, finding stolen cars like they're hanging in the air. Ramsey's pride, the sheriff's delight. Abdi's the legend of the dark hidden night. There's a man named Patrick Scott, he rides shotgun all the time, with Sheriff Bob behind the wheel, cruising down the thin blue line. In Ramsey County, they're the stars on live on patrol each week. Pat reads the shout-outs loud and proud for the backseaters who speak. Oh, Deputy Pat, with your shout-out stack, reading love and birthdays, keeping folks on track. From boomers to couples, 50 years strong and stout, the backseaters cheer, don't leave our names out. Happy 85th to Boomer Joe, he's still kicking it like a pro. And to Alice and Sam, married 60 years, don't you know? Here's to Edna's cat who turned 22, and old Bill who danced when he got his new shoe. But if Pat's a little late, oh, the Facebook fires ignite. Where's my shout-out? They demand, Pat, get it right. 'Cause without those names and dates, the gift cards don't roll in, and Sheriff Bob can't spread the cheer, and that would be a sin. Oh, Deputy Pat, with your shout-out stack, reading love and birthdays, keeping folks on track. From boomers to couples, 50 years strong and stout, the backseaters cheer, don't leave our names out. Here's to the Peterson twins, they just turned 94. And to Doris and Earl, who've been married and more. We see you, Big Steve, with your new bowling ball. And shout out to Marge for baking pies for us all. So here's to Deputy Patrick, the voice we love to hear, riding with Bob through the Ramsey County sphere. Keep those shout-outs coming, Pat, you're the star of the show. Oh, the backseaters are listening wherever you go. Oh, Deputy Pat, with your shout-out stack, reading love and birthdays, keeping folks on track. From boomers to couples, 50 years strong and stout, you're the heart of Live on Patrol, there's no doubt.
Sheriff Bob Fletcher in his Durango bright, patrolling the foundry on a chilly night. Rev Daryl Spence rode shotgun that round while the lot lay quiet, no trouble to be found. But from the shadow stepped the nephew bold, with words sharp as winter and a heart untold. Sheriff Bob, you're crooked, it's plain to see. Crooked as scoliosis, a mockery of the key. Crooked as scoliosis, bent out of shape. Justice in your hands is a cruel escape. The Rev's laugh hides what he can't
his nephew's right, no less. The Rev's chuckle echoed his grin wide and thin, hiding the truth he'd buried within. He needed the job, Bob signed his pay, but the weight of the truth grew heavier that day. Now nephew, Bob said with a smirk and a sneer, you've got quite the nerve to bring that here. But the nephew stood firm, his gaze didn't stray. The people deserve better, not games that you play. Crooked scoliosis, bent out of shape. Justice in your hands is a cruel escape. The Rev's laugh hides what he can't confess, 'cause deep down he knows his nephew's right, no less. The Rev's heart sank, though his laughter stayed loud. He glanced out the window, away from the crowd. For every patrol and every false grin, he'd seen the cracks where the lies begin. The nephew's words hit like a drum beat true, shaking the Rev in a way long overdue. But Bob just shrugged and started to drive, leaving truth behind as the lies survived. Shape. Justice in your hands is a cruel escape. The Rev's laugh hides what he can't confess, 'cause deep down he knows his nephew's right, no less. The Durango rolled on through the night's cold embrace. The nephew's voice lingered, refusing to erase. The Rev stayed silent, his paycheck in mind, but the truth sat heavy, justice left behind. Crooked scoliosis, bent out of shape. Justice in your hands is a cruel escape. The Rev's laugh hides what he can't confess, 'cause deep down he knows his nephew's right, no less.
It was a wild Friday night down at the Foundry Bar. Sheriff Bob and Pat cruised in their patrol car. The Durango rolled smooth, just a quiet little pass. But what happened next? Well, it sure raised a laugh. A group of tipsy ladies came stumbling through, their eyes on Patrick with mischief to do. Hey there, officer, want some pussy tonight? Patrick just chuckled, trying to keep it light. Oh, the Foundry lot, where the stories get strange. Drunken confessions and behavior deranged. Sheriff Bob said, Pat, it's time to go before you get caught in their pussy show. One lady slurred like she was raising a toast. When Pat didn't answer, they upped the game. Do that dick still work? They loudly proclaimed. One reached for Pat, but Bob hit the gas. Let's leave this party before things get crass. Pat, she was reaching and you're turning red. We gotta go before this goes to your head. Oh, the Foundry lot, where the stories get strange. Drunken confessions and behavior deranged. Sheriff Bob said, Pat, it's time to go before you get caught in their pussy show. As they drove away, Bob sniffed the air. There's an aroma and I ain't staying there. Patrick just laughed, shaking his head. The things we see, Bob, I'll never forget.
Yeah, Ramsey County's finest in the house. Sheriff Bob Fletcher, Deputy Pat Scott, no doubt. They're live on patrol, spreading peace, keep it real. But the streets got feelings and how the police. LTP on the beat, Bob and Pat rolling through every street. Yo, when they scream F12, Bob's quick with a tease. Hating Aaron Rodgers, now that's cheese. Rolling through the county, we just trying to connect, protect and serve, yo, give us some respect. F12, they shout, I'm like, hold up, wait, is this about the Packers? I can relate, they throwing shade heavy, but I keep my cool. I'm a sheriff, not a tyrant, I ain't here to rule. Got a badge on my chest, but I'm human too. Trying to bridge that gap, show what love can do. Love the police, LTP on the beat, Bob and Pat rolling through every street. When they scream F12, Bob's quick with a tease. Hating Aaron Rodgers, now that's cheese. They holler FTP like it's the anthem of the day, but I hit back with love, LTP's what I say. Pat Scott in the squad spreading good vibes around. Even when the hate's strong, I stand my ground. Yo, we on your side, but they don't wanna hear. Slinging F-bombs like bullets, but I'm still here. I'm dodging the anger, diffusing the scene. On live on patrol, trying to keep it serene. They don't get it, no, they cuss and they glare. But Bob cracks a joke just to clear the air. F12, alright, cool, that's Rodgers, I bet. They roll their eyes, but we ain't done yet. Spreading love is a choice, even when it's tough. LTP, y'all gotta call their bluff. Love the police, LTP on the beat, Bob and Pat rolling through every street. When they scream F12, Bob's quick with a tease. Hating Aaron Rodgers, now that's cheese. I'm here for my county, for my people, for my crew. Even when you cuss me out, I still care for you. Gotta show another way, give them hope in the fight. I'm the sheriff with a smile, bringing calm to the night. And I'm the deputy with love in my heart. Even when they're screaming hate, I'm playing my part. Peace over conflict, it's the motto we preach. But sometimes the lesson feels just out of reach. So love the police, LTP's the refrain. Bob and Pat spreading love through the pain. Live on patrol, it's a wild, wild ride. But we'll keep showing love, we're on the people's side. Love of the police, LTP on the beat, Bob and Pat rolling through every street. When they scream F12, Bob's quick with a tease. Hating Aaron Rodgers, now that's cheese. Sheriff Bob and his big old hat, strolling down the street with his sidekick Pat. Saw a car stuck in all that snow, thought he'd show him how to go. Bob said, Pat, let's give a shove, push that car with all our love. But Pat slipped, fell flat on his butt,
Sheriff Bob just laughed, oh what a rut. Hey Bob, where's your sheriff pride? Hats on the ground, but you're the guy. Can't push a car, can't push the coal. Watching Bob and Pat never gets old. Bob's belly bounced with every step. Thought he'd help, but instead he slept. Hat got up with a snowy face. Bob's still laughing, oh what a disgrace. Hey Bob, where's your sheriff pride? Hats on the ground, but you're the guy. Can't push a car, can't push the coal. Watching Bob and Pat never gets old. Snowy streets and slippery toes, Bob and Pat where the comedy flows. Cars get stuck, but the fun unrolls. Laughing so hard it warms our souls. On the beat, cruising fast, ain't no rest. Chasing down the highway, we're the very best. Lights flashing loud, sirens singing in the night. Destinations far, we grip our seats tight. 45 minutes past, wheels turning hot. Busted by another force, what a sneaky plot. Sheriff's working wide, greets us with a laugh. Guess you got the memo, we took care on your behalf. Oh, 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 cops, young hearts running wild into the dark. Miss the crook, but not the spark. Jurisdiction lines can't hold us back. We're the others on a never-ending track. Sheriff says we owe him, winks with a sly grin. Takes the thief from our hands, bound to win. We nod and jest with lines worn and old. Legends never rusty, just a little bold. Speeding through our stories, tales worn erect. Anthems of the lawless heroes they respect. Laughing with the sheriff, puzzles now unchecked. Old cops on mission, let's attack, we decked. Old cops, young hearts running wild into the dark. Miss the crook, but not the spark. Jurisdiction lines can't hold us back. We're the others on a never-ending track. We're the others on a never-ending track. We're the others on a never-ending track. Sheriff says we owe him, winks with a sly grin. Takes the thief from our hands, bound to win. Oh, we nod and jest with lines worn and old. Legends never rusty, just a little bold. Speeding through our stories, tales worn and wrecked. Anthems of the lawless heroes they respect. Laughing with the sheriff, puzzles now unchecked. Old cops on mission, let's attack, we decked. Old cops, young hearts running wild into the dark. Miss the crook, but not the spark. Jurisdiction lines can't hold us back. We're the others on a never-ending track. We're the others on a never-ending track. We're the others on a never-ending track.